friends, and welcome back to Ask Abby Dreyer. Last week was rough. I think we're all a little emotionally spent in general, let alone last week. And so I wanted to spend some time today talking about how we can fight the creeping sense of isolation that I think a lot of us have been fighting. You know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on, social media, as well as just conversations that I've had where people are hitting another pandemic wall, where the isolation is just getting to be too much. The fact that they can't get space from their partners or their children is getting to be too much. And, it's a real problem. And it's a problem that's not going to go away anytime soon, especially here in the United States, where we are a long way from general vaccine use. And so what I wanted to talk about today was how we can make sure that we don't lose the connections that we have, even though we can't spend physical time with people that we used to spend time with, especially now that we want to connect with people even more after everything that happened last week. So I caught myself today. I was having a really rough morning and I didn't want to bother any of my friends. And, I had to kind of force myself to send that message to them saying, hey friends, rough day, need a virtual hug. And, because you don't want to bother your friends, especially if you're kind of feeling, down, and you don't want to bring them down with you. But what I've found, and what I consistently find every time I force myself to do this, is that they were more than happy to, one, hear from me, and two, be able to support me. And then if they also had stuff that they needed to talk about or vent about, they already had an open communication line to do that. And we could catch up on things and reconnect. And I think that's really important right now. So whether it's going for a walk with somebody, depending on your risk tolerance and the case numbers where you are, or I know we've all got Zoom fatigue, but even video dates are still fun. Using a good old-fashioned phone call, just hearing somebody's voice can really make a difference. And if you're just not up to using technology to interact anymore, I've started playing with fountain pens and sending postcards and letters, and just trying to find that way to reach out to the world and try to connect again. And I think that's important, and I would encourage everyone to do that. So let's talk in the comments about how we are actively going to reconnect with people this week. How are we going to, reach out to somebody? Are we going to send a letter? Are we going to, finally respond to that text message that we've been avoiding because it's been too long? It hasn't been too long. Just say hi. Everyone knows that the world is a little crazy right now. So let's do that. And tell me about it in the comments. Let's connect here. Let's fight the isolation together and see if that makes us feel a little bit better. And with that, I'll see you next week.